What's up, everyone? Sam Logan here with Backcountry Life. We're out in the wilderness, going to do some sweet single track, mountain single track. But before we do that, we're actually going to be putting on these Cycra Reflex handguards. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with these are actually kind of like a tougher version of a standard flag guard. They're not a full wrap, so they're not going to be completely connected, but they are way stiffer than a, like the stock KTM, flag guard, anything like that. And then also they have a rebound mechanism, so if you dump the bike, they'll go back into place. So we're a big fan of them. They're really good. They take a pretty good beating. So if you guys actually want these, there is going to be a link in the description, a Rocky Mountain link that you can go head over and see how much they cost and pick these Cycra handguards up. So
bunch of different colors.
Yeah, they just call them the rebound handguards. So yeah, bunch of different colors. We got white because
white bike.
White. So, anyways, we're gonna install these. You can install them. There's two different options. You can go underneath all of your clutch and your brake and all of that, or you can go over it. So there's two options, and so we're gonna get going into that and do some filming. It's the Racer Pack, built ultra tough for MX and off-road. Unrestricted freedom of movement.
It shows kind of the details of this. Obviously, the biggest thing, because most of this is all put together. We don't have to deal with the spring or any of this stuff here. But even with that, it's pretty simple. There's the two bolts that go around the bar itself, and then the two bolts that go in to hold the flag guard on. It's not super complicated, so that's another reason to like it, is it's a pretty simple system. Go ahead and just pull it open here. So again, here's the mechanism itself, and it's, like I said, it's already set up to rebound, so it just does that flick back. It's hard to hold, but there's one, there's two, here's the flags, and there are the little washers and pieces, and that's it. So not much in it as far as that goes. Bring these up here. So again, you can mount it either on top. So if you were to mount it on top like that, it goes up and over whatever your things are, or you can mount it on bottom. But the thing is, whichever way you decide to do it, they both have to be that way. It doesn't look like, well, I guess you could take it apart, and maybe that's why they show that, is because you could take it apart and then flip it around. But they're set up to both be the same way, and I assume that if you took it apart, then you could do that. But let's go ahead and we'll just start putting one on here. Again, the first thing we're going to do is figure out which way. Yep, I think we're going to go under. Got that off, just a saddle clamp, just like that. Come underneath and find a good spot to do this. In fact, we're going to take that one off.
Yeah, you don't want to install it over the top of the cables, guys.
So we'll get this cable out of the way. Kind of get a feel for where we want that. It's kind of at an unusual angle, honestly. But we can't get it too much closer because we've got this other guide. We're just gonna take off these cable ties real quick. Just we have those off to the side, and we'll get a little more room. Yeah. So to get an idea, let's just grab our flag here. Be looking just like that. So just like that. That's what I meant. So right there. So yeah, we do want to come.
So we probably want to move the
out. Yeah, we're gonna have to
move some stuff around. It just needs to go in between.
In between that, which is gonna move that away. And this is inevitably, oh wow, that one was loose. Glad we checked these. A good reason to go through your bike.
They don't need to be super tight, but
Okay, so we're just gonna keep it loose, move it out of the way.
we could also loosen this up and shove a little bit close. See, we have a gap, so the
Yeah, we need a screwdriver for that one. We need a Phillips, but yeah, we could always come back and do that as well. But I think you're good. Nope, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I like my brake tucked way back in there.
Yeah.
But I don't also want it to be where you can't freaking reach it.
So again, I'm just kind of keeping it loose here so that it doesn't pinch any of the other cables. I don't want to pinch my starter because this does not have a backup kick. So that's all I've got to get this bad boy rolling. Okay. Again, we just want it so that it doesn't move, doesn't fall off.
Dude, who's texting you?
Everybody.
Well, I'm the only person you know. I'm the only person you have.
That's true. Just bring that right up against it. Which actually, again, like you said, that actually puts it right where we want it to be, which is in a little bit, because that way it's not crushing my other fingers because you're pulling with one, maybe two.
Yeah, because with your front brake, guys, you don't actually need all your fingers on the brake to pull it in. In fact, when you push them further down, closer to here as well, is when you dump the bike. You don't
break levers off.
You don't break levers off as much.
All right, so now I'm just going to come back through, put my cable ties back on. It's nice they give us these
so they've started switching to that.
Rubber
and I
ones.
think KTM switched to it as well, and it's just, that's super smart.
Yeah, I mean,
No cable ties or anything, or zip ties. These are.
I mean, it's not a bad idea to keep zip ties in your bag or whatever, but man, keep a handful of these in your bag now instead of zip ties, and you can.
Yeah, you reuse them. That's actually a good idea. Pro tip from Logan, guys.
All about the reusability.
These little rubber things. I don't even know what they call them.
They're just rubber cable ties.
Cable ties.
I mean, they're adjustable. They've got you can tighten them down 1, 2, 3 times. So it's awesome. just pretty sweet. I like that forward thinking, you know, because like even if we're in the middle of the ride and say that you lose something off your bike, we can come back grab one of mine. You know, I can pull it off my bike. Then I technically don't even need it. I got 4 sitting right here that I could use to patch up my bike. So it's really cool. All right, so next up, we're gonna go and put on the flag guards themselves onto this framework. So again, this is how that works. It just recoils back. So we've got our washer, our lock, and our basic screw, and it looks like these are Phillips. You've got the gold, you got the silver, and then you got the black screws themselves. But these silver ones, they only give you 2 of these silver pieces, or what it screws into, because on the back of the guard it already has one in there and it's in place with the spring. So this one you have to kind of hold in right here, but the other one is already in place, so you don't have to worry about it. These just pop into place there, just like that. Looks so sick. Love that. Little bling going on. And then just take one of your little black screws there and I'll just slide that one in. And again, for the second one, because this one already had it behind, but we got the second one that needs the keeper on the back. So we're going to slide that into place. You see it pop through there, and then we bring this up, take the black screw, find it, just get it finger tight so we can come back with the Leatherman and tighten these bad boys up. So obviously we don't want these to fall off, but we don't need to stress the plastic either. Just get it to where it's snug. We could even come back with Loctite if we felt like we needed to. We could put a little Loctite on these screws, because they do not come with Loctite. And yeah, I'd recommend doing that. We do have it. Yeah, we do. I have it in my bag too. But that's it, guys. Pretty simple. We'll do a little fast play of us putting on this one. Really the same process. Kind of find where you want it to be, move any of the other pieces, move any of the cables that you need to move, clamp it on, put the little flag piece on, and now what you have is this deflect. So again, when you dump the bike and dirt comes up and the ground impacts, it pushes that out of the way and doesn't break off your guard like others. So pretty cool. We like these. Excited to try them out. Again, this is my first ride on this bike. If you haven't seen that video, go check that video out. And make sure to hit the subscribe, like our videos, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. I mean, for the first ride, yeah. Will they change? Absolutely. Is this the final position? Not a chance. But for right now, for the first ride, looks good.